everyone, it's day 3, BT700. We're here in Sauble Falls Provincial Park. Had a really good sleep last night. We put the fly on, same as Reinhardt. I believe everybody had a pretty good sleep. It was pretty quiet here last night, all in all, considering the road's right over there. Traffic was pretty light, so pretty good place to camp, to be honest with you. Brand new facilities, like I mentioned before. So highly recommend if you're in the area, but it is a provincial park, so it does come with a provincial park price tag, so keep that in mind. But we're all gonna get our coffee on. Everybody's got their stoves out, as you can see. Young Brendan, there's Reinhardt, Ed's getting his stuff put away. So yeah, so we're all in the process of just getting stuff put away and getting our coffee. So we will join you when we are about to get on the road. All right, guys, we got camp broken down. We're gonna head into Sauble Beach. We're gonna grab some coffee, maybe a bite to eat, all that good stuff. Everybody had a really good sleep last night from what I've heard. So yeah, pretty good place to camp, as I mentioned. Ready for a good day, guys?
Yes, yes sir.
Yes,
hills,
sir.
Hills, hills. Sir.
There you go. There you go. Our young friend from Rhode Island here is chanting for hills, and I can guarantee you we're going to get some. So careful what you ask for sometimes, right? Anyways, we're going to head out and head for Sauble Beach. Alright guys, we're back in Sauble Beach just to grab some coffee, like I said, and then we'll be back on the road heading towards kind of Hamford's Shallow Lake district. So there it is, where we were last night, or just late afternoon. All right, guys, just finished up at DNL's restaurant. We had a good breakfast there. Dennis and I ate, and Bob ate here last year. Food's good, service is good, and all that stuff. So if you're in the area, stop by. And we're gonna hit the road in a bit here, and we're gonna start working our way back onto the BT700 route, as we are off course just a bit right now. So the temperatures seem to be heating up a bit here, and we're gonna have to be careful of water management and all that stuff. So yeah, good times. Alright guys, as you can see, we've popped out onto some sort of gravel roads. All the gravel appears to be gone, which is great for us. And right now we're headed for a little place called Shallow Lake. We were there last year. Kind of curious to check out a possible stealth wild camp spot right outside of town, just to see if it's viable for future uses. Other than that, the boys are doing great, and yeah, glad to be off that Highway 13. It's a Tuesday, and there was some questionable drivers, let's just say that. Yeah, so now we're on a side road where we can actually talk to one another and all that. You cannot do anything but just keep your senses about you on the highways, right? So looks like we have a little horsefly situation going on. So well, it's that time of the year, black fly hatch. All right, perfect day for riding again. We got a crosswind, but we're pretty sheltered by all these trees. So there's the boys there doing their thing. go, guys. Probably the first real challenging climb, I would say, of the trip. Right here. We haven't had too much up until now. Legs are feeling a little tired, I will be honest. Not tired, just heavy is a better description.
Fun begins.
Yep, got what you were asking for. Yeah.
I'm not done yet. And she's trained.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Get too hot.
All right, have a good one.
Hot for you.
Have a good walk, buddy.
Take care.
All right, little stop with our dog friend there, and we're back at the hills. No winter maintenance beyond this point. Well, we're not gonna have trouble with snow, that's for sure. Beautiful day. It is probably one of the warmest day out of the previous two, so got to be smart about the hydration and how hard we're pushing it. All right, that last hill was our biggest test so far by far. I do believe I saw it top out at 17% grade. Substantial by any means. Turning right. Unless they're down there. I love those commercials. That's why they brought, remember that old commercial, I Am Canadian? And they brought the guy that did it back as much, yeah. Yeah, so this is the spot here that I was talking about possible. All right, guys, we just stopped off here in Shallow Lake at the little store, general store here. They got buttered tarts, water, all the stuff you need right along this nice little creek here. It's a hot day. The boys are just trying to conserve energy, and we're just going to plug away. Party pace we're talking about.
Party pace.
How you feeling, Dennis?
I'm feeling not too bad.
Yeah, how you finding the heat?
It's warm.
It is.
Yeah, it's warm. Stay
Ed?
hydrated.
Ed, how you feeling?
Awesome.
How you liking Ontario?
Very nice. Very nice.
We're happy to have you for sure, and hopefully the Oilers win tonight, right?
Well, hey. Yeah, go Oilers.
Yes, go Oilers. There's this guy from Rhode Island. All about the butter tarts.
Discovered these.
Yeah,
Try and make up on lost time.
yep. What do you think of Canada?
I love Canada.
That's right. We've adopted him as a fellow Canadian so far, so.
Honorary.
Yes. Ben?
Butter tart, the way to a man's heart.
There you go. That kind of says it also. On that note, we're gonna hit the road.
Alright guys, as you can see, we're back on the trail. This is a multi-use trail just outside of Shallow Lake. It's pretty good. It looks like they just did not a resurfacing, but it looks like they just scraped it, but they didn't add more, so it's not bad. It's probably better than it was if they hadn't done it, because these are really true ATV trails, it seems like. But this is what you get to see. Look at the size of some of those rocks in there, left behind by glaciers thousands of years ago. Look at the little fern gully here. Okay, I gotta put the camera down. Alright guys, so just to let you know what's happening, we are still heading to the KOA campground, but we have decided just to cut up a little bit of the route. With me and Dennis having experienced it last year, I feel it's the right thing to do. So if you are following my route on day 3, this last 21 kilometers into the Owen Sound KOA is not part of the established BT700 route, so keep that in mind please. And just if you're doing these type of tours, just you sometimes can improvise and do what's going to work best for you as far as schedule and what's going on with the weather and all that stuff. So anyways, 21k to the KOA. We stayed at last year and it was a pretty good experience, so we're going back. Alright guys, just about in Owen Sound. I'm going to say Mississauga for some reason. That's basically Toronto. We've got a man down. We found a lost bike. We don't know whose it is, but it's not worth much. So no one probably looking for it. All right guys, we jumped off that horrible highway. Look at those swan right in front of us. Yeah, anyways, we jumped off that horrible highway that goes right into town, and we are now working our way on this bike path along. I forget the name of this bay that Owen Sound is on. It's a pretty big bay. Okay guys, we just stopped at the Tim Hortons in Owen Sound to kind of get our game plan. So we have to hit a grocery store and a couple other places, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to climb out of Owen Sound. There's no way around that. So you know what you got to do. It's pretty warm out, but the boys are doing good. So we're gonna get going and make our way up these hills to what we need at the grocery stores, and then ultimately the Owen Sound campground. So that's what we're doing. All right guys, the GoPro will never do justice, but we got to climb that cement beast right there. No way around it. We might want to go on the sidewalk though, I don't know. Just in case we're weaving and bobbing there. This is what we got to end our day, kind of guys. So not going to take you the whole thing, but we'll rejoin at the top. So catch your breath. Follow that truck after all this traffic. Proudly Canadian. Meanwhile, KOA stands for Campgrounds of America. And yes, there it is. Remember? I was just telling Reinhardt I remembered about this hill. All right guys, we're gonna climb this. We'll see you at the top. Another good day though. I was telling you, if you were looking at my route, don't follow the last 21 kilometers we went off route, but we kind of went on and off route. So some of it, some of it is the route, some of it's improvised. So just keep that in mind. Keep the actual route handy. If you want to stick to it, then that's what you do. We made it. They got the swimming pool clean for us. Yeah, I won't use it, but it's there. We made it.
Yes, sir. You have to walk.
Yeah. That last little hill's a real little zapper at the end there. All right, guys, we're gonna just check out for tonight. Pretty tired. I made a silly mistake and I drank a drink from Tim Hortons that had a bunch of dairy in it, and I should not have done that. And I felt pretty shitty for a little while, and I feel really tired right now. So boys are all tired. A couple guys are in bed already, and so I'm not gonna bother anybody. Everybody's doing great though. It was absolutely great day. We had hamburgers, all that stuff for dinner. So yeah, tomorrow we're looking to head somewhere towards Thornbury, and we're gonna kind of have to figure out where we're gonna stay from there. We stayed last year in Thornbury at a BT700 host. We're not sure if we can stay there, but we're gonna try to call them tomorrow morning and see if it's possible. If not, we'll have to figure out something from there. But anyways, guys, we'll see you in the morning. I'm signing out for day 3. So everybody have a good night, and we'll talk tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I just want to say a huge thanks to all my channel members. Your continued support really does mean the world to me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.